I've seen a lot of people who really want to see Dubai go down.
The people nowadays who are not living in Dubai right now, they think the lifestyle in Dubai is like really easy and lavish.
Super bling,
Yeah.
super glamorous.
Like, do you think it's a good investment for remodeling where they're living, or whether like they should invest in newer communities that are like being launched?
A new community is coming and the developer is offering you a certain layout, quality of finishing, style of finishing, and you can have that completely to your taste in a place that you love to live. When I say market correction, I'm not talking about specific areas. Market corrections do happen in specific areas, but we are talking about overall market correction like it happened in 2014.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Brickbus. Today we're here after the long holidays. First it was Eid, and today we have a lot of people talking about the current rainstorm. So, Mr. Asam, what do you have to say about the rain?
Everybody has been, thank you, first of all. Everybody has been talking about the rain so much. Yes, it's true. Dubai witnessed a storm, massive rainfall, which was unprecedented in the history. I think we had approximately the worst rainfall and storm for the last 75 years. It was 258.4 millimeter. To put things into perspective, this is in a country which has an average rainfall of 80 millimeter per year. So consider that 254.8 in a period of 12 hours is a very significant amount. However, I mean, my point is not, and my beef with this situation is not about the rain alone, but the amount of negative reviews and negative comments. Is like people are
there
across the globe.
There are a lot of people bickering about it.
It's not only bickering. It's not even bickering. It's like for the past couple of days, I've seen a lot of people who really want to see Dubai go down. This happened in Dubai, and Dubai has been washed away, and Dubai has been swept by these storms. And yes, there was an unprecedented bad situation. But I think the amount of urban planning that has gone into the development of Dubai, the disaster management committees and the disaster management network and infrastructure that is there in Dubai is unprecedented as well.
Correct.
I mean, things were starting to get back to normal the next day.
Yes.
I came to the office after a gap of one day, and then next day we were all in office.
Yeah, we were all
everything was running at full steam ahead, and I think, I don't understand this. Why is that such a negative thing for Dubai? I mean, storms, unprecedented rain, even earthquakes, they happen across the globe. In all the developed countries, the developing countries, the underdeveloped countries, it's a global phenomena. And why do people have to take a sense of, oh, this has gone like very negative, and this has happened, and this has happened? Why? I mean, why do people
they're
have
more
to...
amused by the fact that it has never happened before, and now it's...
I think that people are really jealous wherever they are in this world from the progress and the infrastructure and whatever things have been achieved in Dubai. And that is the reason when even something like this happens, people jump on the bandwagon of let's bash Dubai. I mean, Dubai bashing is something like people have taken pride in. And I'm sorry, that's not the right frame of mind people should have. People should get out of this negativity and at least show their concern. If they really think that this is so bad in Dubai, then they should say, okay, we really feel bad. We stand with the people of Dubai, and we hope and pray that everything return back to normal as soon as possible, and all our prayers go out for the early recovery of the situation, and people should suffer less and less, rather than taking pride about the misery of other people. Like, people are really happy. I think that's a really, really negative mindset of people. I mean, even people who have come to Dubai for the past 3-4 months,
Correct.
the newbies in Dubai. I have spent well over a decade in Dubai, and I see people who have come here for the past 2 months or 3 months, and they're talking, oh, I've come to Dubai and everything is at a standstill and this. So tell me honestly, these things never happened back home, and everything was super perfect back home? I don't think so. The things were perfect. If things were so perfect back home,
You wouldn't be here.
you wouldn't be sitting in Dubai,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So please, guys, do what you can to support. If you're in Dubai, help anyone around you who you think needs your help. If you cannot help them, at least extend your warm wishes, prayers, so that the suffering ends as soon as possible for the people you think are suffering to that level. And that's about it. If you can't speak positive about it and you are not ready to help, then just stay put. Then just consume oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. That's what you need to do.
I think the people nowadays who are not living in Dubai right now, they think the lifestyle in Dubai is like really easy and lavish.
Super bling,
Yeah.
super glamorous.
Yeah, people earn money like very easily out here.
Yeah. I go out and I don't need to earn money and I don't need to work hard.
Yeah.
I go out and every day I come to office, I am handed another
Bundle of money.
bundle of money, and I get that. Yes,
Yeah.
it's very easy. I'm sure. And I would like to talk to people who have this dream of coming to Dubai but have not been able to for various reasons. The lifestyle is super easy. It's like we don't have to work, we don't have to earn our living, we don't have to put in the amount of work that is required, not only from 9 to 5, it's 9 to none. Dubai is a very fast-paced city. So I would welcome Dubai bashing as much as you want to do. But imagine, I have not, for the love of me, ever seen if there's a natural calamity that occurs any other part of the globe, that people in Dubai ridiculing that, people in Dubai making fun of that. I have never seen that. So guys, I mean, you bashing Dubai gives me all the right hope that yes, we who are sitting in Dubai are at the right place and people are just envious of us. Sure. I mean, yes, it's very easy. Just come to Dubai and see.
Thank you. Okay, so lately from our podcast, we have been getting a lot of queries from people who are watching our videos, and they've been asking us a lot of questions regarding real estate and many other general questions. So today I'll be asking you all
General
of the-
questions as well.
Yeah, general questions as well.
Okay,
Like-
that's your portfolio. You're going to answer those general questions. I'm going to restrict my line of questioning to.
I'll try. I'm not that great at it, but I'll try. Okay, so the first question would be that right now there are a lot of people in Dubai who are considering remodeling their houses or like where they're living compared to, you know, buying a new property in communities in Dubai. Can you explain why is that happening? Like, why are they choosing remodeling over actually going and buying?
I've got a bad throat as well, so it's not like I'm going to sing. And people who are usually going to sing, they say this: "Oh, I've got a very bad throat and I'm not able to sing." So guys, rest assured, I'm not going to sing anyways.
It's okay. We can let go of it for today because of the weather. But yeah. So what's your take on that? Like, why are people right now considering to remodel compared to buying new houses in communities?
Okay, So when you talk about remodeling,
Yeah.
we're primarily talking about three areas. We're talking about the Meadows, we're talking about Jumeirah Park, and we're talking about Jumeirah Islands.
Okay.
Understand that all these three areas have prime location
Okay.
as compared to the new projects that are coming in. So the new projects that are coming in are further down Hessa Street or towards that side where you have Mudon and you have the Mac Hills and Dubai Hills and subsequently
Arabella and all.
Arabella,
The ranches.
ranches and ranches 2, ranches 3, all
Yeah.
that built going all the way to the new development of the Mac Hills 2. That's the area where you have bigger houses available.
Correct.
So these areas which are off Sheikh Zayed Road will always retain their prime location. Now, one is the location.
Okay.
Second is now the developers have given their green signal for the modification, for the enhancement of area within the enhancement of rooms. So you can actually increase a room, increase the built-up area within the certain guidelines and within certain parameters. The developers have given the green signal so that the owners can actually carry out major modifications within certain guidelines. So that is the second reason. These plots are 30 to 40% bigger.
Okay.
And the areas are 30 to 40% bigger than what you find in the newer developments. These are fully developed and fully functional communities. So understand that when you actually go and remodify the house, you're just investing in the house, and the community as such is 100% developed and 100% ready. And then the last point is that the location as compared to the distance they have to travel with respect to the amenities. For
Okay.
example, kids are going to certain schools, they have been living there, the kids established there, their workplace is nearby. That's the reason why they selected this place in the first time. So all these are factors are motivating people to actually go and remodel those houses. They have memories, they have affiliation, they have affinity for that location, and the friends are living nearby, people living in meadows and everywhere they play golf, so golf courses are nearby. So then you go to Jumeirah Park, a lot of community networking is there. I see a lot of people from different walks of life having made friends in that circle. So that's one of the features. And then Jumeirah Islands, beautiful place to live. It's just simply amazing. And it took a lot of time and effort to make the community looking like that as of today.
Correct.
So, I mean, people, if they want to take benefit from it, I know contractors who are booked for the entire year, who are working on those projects. So a lot of people are considering that. If you live in that community and you'd like to know more, so reach out to us. We can sit with you and we can guide you of how you can remodel your house and how you can attain maximum benefit out of it.
Okay, but real estate wise, like, do you think it's a good investment for remodeling your their current where they're living, or whether, like, they should invest in newer communities that are like being launched, investment wise?
Okay, there was a time when the off-plan property was always cheaper than the ready property.
Correct.
The new projects are coming because the community has to develop, the sub-community has to develop, your villa, your townhouse have to come up, and then it goes into the price augmentation goes in three variations. Now, imagine in this day and age, a lot of technology has changed and evolved.
Correct.
So the off-plan projects are also now very expensive because of the increase in the price of construction. The raw material is now more expensive. The technology that is being used to build that house is more sophisticated. The implementation of smart measures to build communities, that is, everything is associated with a certain amount of cost.
Correct.
So based on that factor, the off-plan projects have also increased in price. Now, if you're living in a well-developed community and you have a bigger plot size, you are off Sheikh Zayed Road, which is going to remain the destination of choice or the location of choice as far as the connectivity and as far as being in the central location. So if you want to utilize that, sure. And again, an older villa, for example, a 5-bedroom villa in Meadows goes up to, like, in a nicer location, 7 to 8 million. A completely remodeled villa will get you around 13 to 14 million. Now imagine if you go to Arabian Ranches 3 or Dubai Hills or other places like that, the new villas which are launched by Emaar, which are launched by Nakhil, which are launched by Miras, are going to cost you around 22 to 23 million. So even if you have to spend like 18 million, which is a lot, and I would just restrict it by spending like $1.5 million at the most. If you spend on your current villa around $1.5 million or just $1 million, 1.1 million, you are going to make an amazing, amazing home.
That's right.
So you already have that property. You just need to relocate for some time and have that remodeled according to your taste, according to your needs, according to your wants.
Okay.
So it's not going to be a cookie cutter solution like a new community is coming and the developer is offering you a certain layout, a certain quality of finishing, a certain style of finishing, and you can have that completely to your taste in a place that you love to live, and you selected that place. And if spending $1 million or little over $1 million is not an issue for you, I think that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're still going to make a profit when you want to sell it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So my second question to you would be that we are reaching the mid of 2024, and there's a lot going on since the new year started. So
There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on in Dubai.
yeah, a lot. So what are your predictions going to be like regarding real estate? Do you think is the market booming or not?
Well, I'll consider the period right after COVID.
Correct.
So from the time that after effects and aftershocks of COVID died down, and we have seen a steady incline in the case of real estate investment. Dubai has been slowly and steadily increasing its presence, increasing its world notice. So I think it's all good for the next at least 2 years.
Okay.
What I see, and we can talk about the factors that make me realize this, but for the next 2 years, I see nothing but steady growth
Okay.
in Dubai.
And what makes you say that?
Well, don't ask me what makes you say that. But ask me how would you compare it to the 2014? Do you think it's a 2014 situation again?
Okay. Like, would you compare it to the global cycle that happened in 2014?
Yeah, 2014 cycle, very aptly pointed out. 2014, the situation in Dubai was entirely different. So I'll tell you, 2014 was a cycle, and global real estate markets do go through those cycles.
Correct.
But Dubai is like that electron, if you allow me to say that, by virtue of its moment of inertia, it has come out of that cycle. And I'll tell you the reasons why. First of all, in 2014, we did not have the D-33
Correct.
agenda
Yeah.
by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. D-33 intends to take the Dubai economy from 14.6 trillion to something like 25.8 trillion, and then ultimately to 33.17 trillion. That's what we're talking about. We did not have that. We did not have the District 2020. We did not have the golden visa for 10
Yes.
years. Now, the golden visa, which was at one point in time obtained for 10 million, has now gone to 2 million.
Yes.
So because of that 2 million, the ready property market has jumped from 38 to 44% of the market share. Now, the average property that, if you see the DLD reports, the transaction that was happening for 1.5, 1.6 million, the average transaction value has now gone up to 3 million. So, and then there is not only these factors, but there are other compounding factors as well. So, those factors give me a direct indication that not only are we out of those cycles, but the likelihood of any market correction. When I say market correction, I'm not talking about specific areas. Market corrections do happen in specific areas, but we are talking about, you and I are talking about overall market correction like it happened in 2014, right? So 2014 was not an isolated correction in one area, but an overall correction within Dubai's real estate market. So that I don't feel is going to happen anymore. And those are some of the factors that would define that why it's not going to happen again. One more point that I forgot to add to why it's not going to be a repeat of 2014. In 2014, we did not have the commercial gaming licensing being done, the casinos that are coming.
Yes.
So that again is going to draw a lot of international real estate investors to Dubai. And I'm telling you, in 2024, if you are a global real estate investor and you do not have a share of the pie in Dubai, then you are missing out big time. Dubai is something which you are not supposed to miss on anymore if you are a global real estate investor.
Okay. Another thing I would like to ask you is, right now, because the real estate is booming so much in Dubai, which are the areas, peak areas you could say, that people should invest or are looking to invest?
Okay, there are two prime areas where people should invest in. One is mid to high end, which is going to be clustered around the waterfront projects and the waterfront properties. You see a lot of those properties coming up, a lot of those projects now coming up. So waterfront is one area. And the second, which is considered to be the affordable housing, is going to be JVC, JVT, JLT, all those areas. Then you will have Arjan, Motor City, Furjan. Those areas are coming up very nicely as far as the affordable housing is concerned. As far as the mid to high end or the luxury division is concerned, I think waterfront properties are going to retain their value and they are going to be significantly good investment opportunities.
Yeah, because like right now everyone wants that in where they're choosing to live. Like even now we're getting a lot of apartments in which they are giving us options where they're putting pools in every apartment. And not only that, like even communities, they're adding water parks and many other features.
Pools and I can understand if you talk about pool, like a pool. Pool is, I see a lot of jacuzzis being delivered.
Yeah.
In even in projects in on the Palm.
Yes.
But other places, it's more of a jacuzzi than a pool. And but you see, it's a good option to have.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
lifestyle
even if
that-
it's a jacuzzi, it's still
even if it's a
attracting
jacuzzi,
a lot
it's
of
attracting.
consumers.
Yeah, like
It's not like you see it in
it's
everyone's house.
and that's not something that you see very, very conveniently globally.
Yes.
Globally, if you see, even in developed cities, even in cities which are very investor friendly, you don't see those pools.
Yeah, you don't. Like, it's very less. And now that they are providing these multiple options to a lot of people, everyone is looking to invest and they want to buy it.
Yes.
Another thing I would like to ask you is what's happening in addition to the D33 agenda?
Okay, there is one more agenda which the Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan is heading.
Okay.
And that's very important to understand and consider as well in your debates. That's the S-33 agenda, which is the social agenda.
All right.
So, social agenda, which is the S-33, has two components. One is for the Emiratis, and there is one complete segment for the expat population in Dubai. So, S-33 agenda is based on one word,
That is?
that is family.
Okay.
So, family is the foundation of the nation. That's what's being promoted. Family as the foundation of the nation. And what that entails is Dubai should be ranked among the top 3 places to live. The life expectancy and the health should be the best among the top cities of the world. And the quality of education should be among the top 10 cities of the world. So when you talk about healthcare, when you talk about the life expectancy, when you talk about happiness, when you talk about families, it's a nucleus that what they're trying to build. It's not just isolated people. It's like a honeycomb network. Family is supposed to provide that network, that support, and that is what is being built here in addition to the education. So understand that right now there are talks of Ivy League universities. We are talking about Harvard, we are talking about Stanford, we are talking about Yale, we are talking about MIT. All these universities at one point in time are planning to now come here and see how they can establish their base here as well. So that social cycle is going to attract a lot of people from across the globe.
My next question to you would be like where does Dubai stand right now in regards to the ultra luxury living?
Ultra luxury living.
Yeah.
So ultra luxury living, Dubai in 2022 was 4th in the globe.
Yeah.
So we are talking about the first one was New York, the second one was Vegas, the third one being London, and the fourth one was Dubai back in 2022. 2023, we became number 1.
Yes.
In the first quarter of 2024, we have still retained our position. And I'm sure that in the coming years, we are going to retain our position because of all these supporting factors that we have discussed. And we will retain our position in years to come as being the number 1 choicest destination for ultra luxury real estate, because not only real estate, but the complete life cycle and the complete experience that is being offered with that life cycle and that lifestyle.
So the next question I would like to ask you is there any possibility that Dubai is heading for a bubble again?
You're talking about bubble baths because of the rain. Okay, no.
Not bubble bath.
Not bubble bath. Okay, my apologies. I think we have addressed the question of bubble in so many previous, and every time I talk to people. But this is what you have asked. Every time I share some information, there's always a new aspect which I have to add to that point. So
yes.
Not going into the history of whatever the bubble is and what's the bubble report and what's the bubble index. People when they talk about real estate, they talk about real estate in isolation. Real estate cannot be discussed in isolation from the economy of that country.
Correct.
So I just shared with you that D33 agenda. I shared with you the reports of the global reports that are there, which tell you that where Dubai is heading right now, where it is in global index. D33 agenda tells you that the Dubai economy, which right now is 14.3 to 14.4 trillion, in the next 10 years, they're planning to take it to 26.7 and ultimately to 33.4 trillion. So imagine all these factors. Imagine there's a gaming regulatory authority developed here, and that's being enforced in 2023. All those casinos coming here, all those people who want to live in Dubai, who want to experience the lifestyle because of now the new visa regulations as well. Imagine the number of billionaires coming to Dubai. So do not consider real estate in isolation without considering and having a deep and thorough knowledge of the overall global scenario and overall information on the GDP and the growth dynamics of the country and the city. So if you look at real estate in isolation, why do you say Dubai is a bubble? Because the prices are going up. Okay. Are the prices going up across the globe? Has the material cost of construction increased? Has the methodology of construction improved, enhanced? Is Dubai heading towards a building regulation which goes and talks about the green initiatives? So do not just take one thread, which is, the average cost has increased. Okay. Why? There has to be a reason, and if there is a rationale behind it, and if the economy and the cost of the real estate is going hand in hand, then it's not a bubble. It's only a bubble if your economy is going south and the real estate prices are going north.
Okay.
But if both are going north, hand in glove, then it's not a bubble. So consider those factors as well. Consider Dubai's economy as well. Consider the amount of tourists that's coming here. Consider the amount of progress they're making in the lifestyle, happiness index, the S-33. So it's not just D33, it's a social aspect to it as well.
Correct.
So do not just talk about, real estate prices in isolation. Real estate prices in isolation do not mean anything. Real estate prices in comparison with all the economic factors and the social factors, if they do not align, yes, we have a problem. But if they align and they have a foreseeable future plan, and that plan is being implemented, and you see the result of that plan, then it's not misaligned. And you cannot, and it's very unfair to just take one aspect of it and without going into the deep dive, pass a judgment. I don't think it's fair.
Not fair at all.
Not fair at all.
Yeah. Currently, the rents in Dubai have been increasing. How do you see that?
I see them increasing and I see population migration going on. Now, again, the economic factors are dictating it. The cost of construction is going up, because of which the property prices are going up, because of which now we have come way out of COVID and COVID after effects, and whatever small little aftershocks were there, they have been completely wiped out. So now on upward trajectory, it always happens like that. So people now, I'll give you an example. People who were living on the Palm, on rent, were paying at times 220, 230, 240, and the rents have gone up to 300. They are now relocating to Marina. Now, Marina, at one point in time, the rents were 150, 160, and even if they have gone up, the landlord says, I can take it up to 180 to 220. it's still better than 300.
Correct.
So people, generally what I see happening is people from Palm are moving to Marina, people from Marina are moving to JLT, and from JLT, if not JLT, then Business Bay, people who are living in downtown would move to Business Bay, people who are living in Business Bay are going to move to places like Motor City or those places. So everywhere, because of this, the prices, the rents are going up. And it's beneficial for the landlords and it's beneficial for the economy because all the areas are going to benefit from that. It's not going to be only pockets. Because even, for example, you were living in JLT and JLT, you were living in Marina you were paying now 170, 180. And JLT, the prices were 100, 110, 120, and say, okay, I'm going to increase the price to even 130 or 140. It's better than 180 to 200, right? So you're still going to, so everybody is happy. Even the tenants know that they can move to another location, find a relatively affordable housing, very good quality, master communities. They are not compromising on lifestyle in a big way. They're not moving out of Dubai. They don't have to move to Sharjah or Ajman or Ras Al Khaimah or other Emirates. They are living in Dubai, and while remaining in Dubai, they can benefit from the infrastructure of Dubai, and they can have more affordable options within Dubai. Previously, there were not so many affordable options in Dubai. So people used to move to other Emirates. Now you don't see that happening that often. So that should also give you an indication of the overall benefits to the economy and how the general lifestyle is being maintained while living in Dubai.
There has been a recent update in the rental index calculator. So I would like to ask you, is it benefiting the landlords or the tenants?
That's a very interesting question. The rental index calculator is being updated. It is updated from time to time to be in par with the current situation. And I think this upgrade was very much required. Now, on the face of it, it appears that it only helps the landlords and the investors. But again, relating to my previous point, it helps the tenants as well. It helps the building grading system as well. It helps to maintain that community in that specified structure as well. People are now finding it easier to get affordable options within Dubai.
Correct.
So it's a general guideline which ensures that the investor, because now the investors are paying more. Imagine a one-bedroom apartment by MR 1 year back was 1.2, 1.3 million. Now, an average apartment from MR, the new ones that are being launched, are 1.7, 1.8 million. So the prices of construction and the prices of properties have gone up. If the RERA index was not redefined, was not adjusted, or was not fine-tuned according to that, what will happen? Now, if you analyze the RERA index, it's more granular now. It's more deep-rooted, it's more refined, it's more informative.
Correct.
And it's not just applied across the board in all areas. Every area. And now it's going to be implemented on certain buildings as well. So the building grading system is there. Because of that building grading system, what has happened now and what will happen in future is that your building will hold a certain reputation, and based on that, people will choose to come and live there. Because of that, now, since the economy is also stable, the economic growth is there, the affordability element is also there. So people now have this affordability to increase the rents wherever they have been living, and they can continue living in that area. remember and understand, during COVID, the rents did not go up.
Yeah,
The rents actually went down,
it decreased. Yes.
and people were paying less just to survive and just to maintain that lifestyle. Now, the situation is different. At that time, a lot of landlords and a lot of investors took that hit. And they continued to support Dubai's infrastructure, and they continued their investments, and they continued to grow their investment in Dubai. It's time for them as well, because at all those people are going to be first time investors at certain point in time. People who are living on rent would at certain point in time decide that yes, I am going to now be the first time buyer. I've decided to make Dubai my home. And it's people, that expat trap that people, I'm going to come to Dubai and just live here for 2 years and then I'm going to go back. And most of those people who used to tell me this back in 2010, 2009, 2008, I still see them once a week here. Like, I see them once a week, they're living here. So it's been more than a decade that those people have been living here, and now people are slowly and gradually putting their roots back into the city because that's where they plan to live. So based on all these factors, based on the affordability, now people have deeper pockets than during COVID time, and they were uncertain times. These times are not uncertain. It's a time of growth. So people actually have more affordability. They can afford to pay more, and they are not being misers, and RERA index is being now redefined accordingly. So I think it's a win-win situation for everyone.
Okay, I would like to ask you, like right now we're getting a lot of first-time buyers in Dubai from the real estate market. Do you think is that a good indication?
I think that's a very good indication, because a first-time buyer now has that mindset that I'm no more going to either live on rent, or I've decided now to put down roots in this city and in this country, and because I will now get a investor visa of 10 years, there are various factors.
Yeah.
Their confidence in the city, their confidence in the country, their confidence in the visa system, and their confidence in the lifestyle that they expect and are observing here. So that should give, like, again, going back to those rains, I did not hear about vandalism. I did not hear about robberies. I did not hear about people stealing from people. So that gives a lot of confidence that even in natural calamities such as these and as big as these, the infrastructure, the support structure, the willingness of people to bond together, to come as a community and to help each other was there. So all those factors. So I'll tell you, the purchase of ready homes from 38% has jumped to 44% within 2024. So from Jan to end of March, it has jumped from 38% to 44%, indicating that yes, more and more people are considering to put in their roots, and that will continue to grow and be a significant factor for the real estate people to consider and to motivate people to join in this bandwagon of being the first time buyers.
Okay. Another question I would like to ask you is that few months ago, there was a lot of talk about rack in the market. Everyone was talking and everyone was saying that, it's the right time to invest. There are casinos coming and you should invest now. It's the best investment. You'll make a lot of profits. But now all of a sudden, nobody's talking about what's happening about it. So what's your take on that?
ADD?
That is?
Attention deficit disorder. Okay, on a serious note, last year, everybody was talking about RAC.
Yeah.
And RAC is doing this and RAC is doing this. So RAC had nothing against RAC. I go there for vacations very often. So next time I'm in RAC, I go to RAC all the time. There were two things that are being offered in RAC. waterfront lifestyle, and the second one was a casino,
Yes.
the Wynn Casino that was
Yes.
coming. The waterfront lifestyle is there, which is expanding. The casino is going to come, inshallah, and that casino is going to bring a lot of dividends for that whole area. But you move a couple of streets down, the whole lifestyle of Dubai is not there. So Dubai now, I think, is taking the limelight again back, because there are talks about MGM, Bellagio, the Nest, all of those big casinos coming to Dubai. Dubai has the ultimate choice of waterfront lifestyle as well.
Yes.
The variation of choices as far as the belt of that waterfront is concerned is much higher, is much more than all the other Emirates.
There are a lot more options
There's a
in
lot
Dubai
more
compared
options.
to,
There are a lot more options in front of the placement, the pricing, the choices, the type of construction, the lifestyle it has to be associated
Yes.
with. There are a lot more options. So Dubai has again taken back the limelight and will continue to. I'm on Team Dubai. So Dubai will continue to not only take that limelight back, but to hold on to that. And that's the reason why you don't see all that Instagram and the stories and the reels that were being made for RAC are now shifted back to Dubai. I've always said that Ras Al Khaimah is going to be good. If you're going to make an investment in RAC, that's perfect. But either do it and flip it as soon as possible, or hold it for a considerable longer period of time.
Correct.
Short period of time, very long period of time, RAC is going to be very good as far as an investment is concerned. Don't consider it for mid period, because for that you have more better viable options in Dubai. So there is no apple to apple comparison as far as Dubai and RAC is concerned.
Correct.
They're two different lifestyles, and they're two different segments, and they're two different Emirates.
Okay, so I think that's all for today. We got a lot of questions. Hopefully, we'll be getting a lot more this week. So
And I hope you got a lot of answers as well.
a lot, actually, quite detailed ones.
Thank you.
So I hope you guys are satisfied with the answers. If not, you guys can let us know in the comments down below, and we will try our best to answer you guys as much as possible. So
And we welcome all the questions.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
Intellectually stimulating discussions are always welcome.
Correct.
Even if you want to have a one-on-one chat with me or any member of my team, as long as it's not a counterproductive debate, as long as it's a healthy debate which is intended to get some right and correct answers and dig down on subjects and have threadbare analysis, we are more than happy to answer all your queries.
Correct. So you guys can comment down below, or you guys can DM us, and we will try our best to answer your questions. So that's all for today. See you guys in the next episode.
Thank you. See you guys.